Now, if we compare the 3 jumps that I had throughout March, my beginning jump was 22.5 inches, my second jump was 24.5 inches, and my third jump was a whopping 25 inches. What is up, y'all? Extra Pro, back with Road to Dunk. This is episode 2, and now it is April. So, let's just get right into it. At the start of April, I did some box jumps. I actually finally got to do some of these workouts at my gym, which was very nice opposed to having to do it in my basement. So that was very, very good. I did 3 sets. I did 1 on the 30-inch box and then 2 on the 24-inch box. And my main goal here was to just keep my legs as straight as possible, because really you're not helping yourself on a box jump if you're just tucking your legs in. You're not really increasing your vertical. You're just practicing tucking your legs in at that point. So yeah, this was my second set, and then I did 1 more set, and it went pretty smoothly, thankfully. For the whole month of April, actually, I had pretty much no injuries. I had 1 minor one that you'll see later in the video, but I did not really have that many injuries. I had like 1 pulled hamstring, and that was it. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm just finishing up my 3rd set of box jumps. And then moving on to the next exercise, I did obviously the pogo jumps, which I've been doing the whole time. And as you can see here, you know, I'm a pro boxer up in here. You see me with the combos. I have a little kickboxing action, you know. Hey, don't roast me in the comments though. And then also this month, I incorporated some weightlifting or some weight training in my routine. These are some goblet squats with 50-pound dumbbell, and I really just focus on getting up as quick as possible. And then I started my first jump session of this series. I've never done one of these before. I have done it in my house, but not in an actual basketball court. I was actually getting pretty high on some of these jumps, considering it was my first time. My main goal for this was to touch the backboard, which definitely was difficult, but I actually did it off of a standing vert, which was weird. I couldn't do it off of a running vert, but I could do it off a standing vert. And then a couple days after, I got back into my basic plyometric routine. All right, y'all. Second workout of April. I've been taking a 3-day rest because I've had this really weird pain in my hip. I don't know what it is. I don't know when it happened, but it just started 3 days ago. I think it was when I was testing my vertical on the court, so I might have landed really awkwardly. It does feel slightly better than the first time when it happened, but it still hurts. So we're gonna just do no strength training, obviously, for today. I'm not in a gym, as you can see, so we're just gonna do the basic plyometrics, and yeah, so let's get into it. But first we gotta stretch, and we're gonna use this. This is the Theragun. Pretty much helps with just getting your muscles ready for exercise. So yeah. Started off with the pogo jumps, just considering how easy they were. And as you can see here, pro guitar player, you already know. Nah, I'm actually terrible at it. It's been so long since I played. This was terrible. I then did depth jumps. These exercises pretty basic. I might honestly have to change up my routine in May, but these actually were pretty effective at the start. They're seeming to not do too much for me now, but I did my 4 sets, 5 reps, and yeah. I then added a new exercise into my routine. I did weighted squat jumps instead of just unweighted with just body weight. So I did about 2 sets with these with weight, and then I did another one unweighted. Second workout of April is complete. Now we're going on to the third workout. I'll see y'all in a couple seconds. After this plyometric session, I decided to test my vertical jump again. I honestly wasn't doing too great to start off this vertical jump session. It had actually been like a couple days since I had done one, so it was just getting back into the routine. I was just getting around that same spot that I was back in March, but then I started to get higher and higher the more I did it. As you can see, that jump was pretty good, and it was actually better than the one I had at the end of March, so it looks like I gained about another 1/4 inch to my vertical. And then a couple days later, I went back and did another jump session at the court. This one was pretty poor, but then I started touching the backboard way more easily. I also noticed that with the more jumps that I did, the lower and faster I got on my jumps, it helped me spring up faster. I then also did my plyometric routine that same day with the pogo jumps. And I also incorporated some sprints. Also, please do not diss my running form. I had stuff in my pocket, so I usually don't run like this, but stuff happens. Also, some of these days, my gym does not allow recording, so I had to sneak in the camera or my phone and try to record. Some days, it was just not a possibility. The gym was way too packed. And yeah, those days were not recorded, but I did incorporate some of the weight training on some of these days. This day was definitely a little sketchy because there's this huge volleyball net and I did not want to hit it. So I was being very careful with my vertical jump. I honestly didn't get much out of this jump session. Like I did, as you can see here, get pretty high on one of my jumps and actually gained probably another 1/4 inch, but I didn't do that great. And then I did another vertical jump session back in my home a couple days later. And as you can see, getting back to the same spot, really not doing too much. I actually fell over because I was going too hard. I literally almost touched my ceiling. I was so hype about it. And then I decided to rest for a couple days, just get my body back to stop being fatigued and being healthy and ready for my next jump session.
You little phony.
Maybe if you showed up
and break your nose, you little fool.
Come on,
yeah.
Wait.
And this next jump session was definitely not that great. I actually, as you can see there, I hurt my elbow pretty bad. I hit it right on that corner, right where the nerve is. And yeah, if you guys know, that pain sucks. But yeah, once again, this day was not very good for my vertical. I really just could not really improve at all. I did get pretty high on that jump, but apart from this jump, this session was honestly pretty terrible. I then, a couple days after, decided to do some more weight training, and then I went to do another jump session. This jump session wasn't terrible, but it definitely wasn't great. I did see like some slight improvements, and I actually decided to start, instead of going for the backboard, going for the net. And I was getting pretty high up there, definitely higher than the first couple jumps of the month. I then followed it up with some depth jumps, like I have been the entire time. I only did about 2 sets of these just because my legs were pretty fatigued at this point. And this is something that I've been realizing, is that I might actually have to tone it down on the amount of plyometrics I'm doing, just because they are very taxing. I then decided to incorporate a new exercise into my weight training routine. I decided to do these barbell jumps with very light weight. You're not supposed to go very heavy on these. So I just did it with the bar and 2 5-pound weights. I actually increased this to the bar and 2 10-pound weights, but I could not get it on camera. I did 4 sets of 8 reps, and these were pretty difficult. I'm not gonna lie. This was a very, I'll say this exercise definitely did help out my vertical. It felt like it applied pretty well to what I was doing when I was jumping. And then I finished up my last set, and that was the end of that day. I then decided to test my vertical one last time at my house, and I was getting pretty high up. When I was jumping, something crazy happened. I then realized that I might be able to actually touch the ceiling. I came so close on that jump.
I was right there. Oh my god. Oh my. I did it! I freaking did it!
I am doing an official live measurement check on this, because this green thing right here, oh frick, no. Yeah, so I have a 7.2 standing reach. I just screwed up though by not, see, like, look, that's as far as I can reach, and that's literally on par with it. So we're gonna do a live measurement. Oh my lord. We touched the ceiling. We did. I felt it on my hand. 28.25 inches. That means, and we still got a couple more jumps to go. Unfortunately, since I've literally capped out how high I can jump, I can't do it here anymore. Will you shut up? Since I can't do it here anymore, I'm gonna have to find another place to do it, which is definitely gonna be interesting and rough, because this literally was so easy, because I could just take my standing reach right there and then jump as high as I could. Now I'm gonna have to find a totally different place to do it. And it's hard to do it at the court that I go to because it's dusty as frick. So I can't get good, I can't get my approach right, which is why you see, like, here, it's easier for me to my foot to grab on. So this is probably more realistic to like what an NBA or an actual good basketball court is. So maybe if like I can find like one that actually has a good court, then I could probably jump higher. 28.25 inches. We're almost at 30, bro. That's insane. We're 5.75 inches away from grabbing the rim. I then decided to do one more weight training day and vertical jump day, and I actually injured myself. This was the injury I was talking about. I then decided to do a couple more jumps, and something that I thought wouldn't happen for another couple months happened. I almost touched the rim. Now, I don't know if this is based off just the angle, but I literally felt like I got so high up there. Like, I felt like I had a 34-inch vertical. Actually, my bad, guys. I lied. This was my actual last day of vertical jump training. I actually was balling here, as you can see. You know, I got the layup packages, but I went to go jump again, and as you can see, I almost touched the rim. Now, once again, like, as you can see from this angle, it's hard to tell if I'm actually getting up there or if I'm not. You know, you see me knocking down these mid-ranges. I was balling right here. But once again, you can see on these jumps, I was so close. So, in conclusion, for the month of April, I increased my vertical by 3.25 inches. Towards the end of the month, I definitely did see my vertical start to like plateau a bit, but that I think was more so from fatigue, from all the training I had been doing, from all the plyometrics, from all the jump sessions, all of that. So as of right now, I'm actually making this in early May, so I'm taking a pretty big break from vertical jumping for like probably like about a week or maybe a couple days, just to get my body like back and unfatigued and just ready for my next vertical jump sessions and stuff. So but that was the month of April. Very interesting month. Definitely the end is shocking, bro. The end of that month was shocking. The fact that I don't know if it was because of the angle or what, but I literally felt like I almost touched the rim. Like, you could see from the camera angle and you could see from my expressions, I just thought I got so high up there. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hopefully May will be another great month for my vertical jump. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.